Okay, welcome back. Last time we challenged Watson at the Morville City Gym and earned our third gym badge. And the plan for today's episode is we're going to make our way through Route 113 to Fallarbor Town, then cut through there, go to Meteor Falls, where we'll have a little bit of story happen. Then we go out, down, and back through the Rust Earth Tunnel up towards Mt Chimney, and after that we fight Team Magma there, then make our way down to Lava Ridge Town. That's the goal for today's episode. It sounds like a lot, but honestly it'll probably be the same length as a normal episode. Although, I do have a boss fight in here. Like, there is a boss fight in this episode. I'll have to fight Maxi, and I am a little bit concerned about him. I have a couple of plans in place that I might have a chance of working around, but I am a little bit concerned about potentially losing one or two Pokemon to him. Anyway, so we can now head on out onto Route 113. I mean, to be totally honest, I could have dodged this trainer entirely. You can go around them. Anyway, on Route 113, I can find, I think, Sandshrew, although that might just be in Ruby and Sapphire. Or I can find Slugma. In a perfect world, I find Skarmory, but it's going to be a Spinder. It's always a Spinder. Yeah, it's always a Spinder. Okay, I say it's always Spinder. It's like a 70% chance to be Spinder. Fortunately, it's at least easy to catch. And hey, if nothing else, it means Spinder, please just stay in the ball. You are not worth my time. I mean, if nothing else, it's not exactly going to be a threat to me. Like, I'm sure that there's probably some insane setup you can do where, like, you set something up with, like, speed boost, speed boost, swords dance or something, and then you do, I don't know, like, baton pass into Spinder. But even then, that's so much setup for basically nothing. Anyway, as long as I have another normal type alive, I'm probably not using Spinder. Like, if I end up using this Spinder, something has gone horribly, horribly wrong in this playthrough. However, I will say, despite the fact that I've just spent like the last minute or so just completely complaining about Spinder and how it's absolutely garbage, I do think it's I think Spinder is actually adorable. Anyway, so this kid, I don't actually remember what he has, but we can dodge around him for now. And while I'm here, yeah, let's go and fight these trainers. And let's lead with Wave and Vigoroth. So Vigoroth should be okay here, and so should Wave, because I'm not too worried about any of the types of Pokemon these people will have, hopefully. Actually, this could be bad. Okay, that's a Coughing and a Baltoy. I'm suddenly feeling a lot less confident. I'm just going to double in on the Coughing because I'm pretty sure that thing has self-destruct by now. And honestly, so here's the thing, I know Baltoy also gets self-destruct, but I think that's significantly weaker, so I'm not going to worry about it as much. Okay, we get Endure. Endure could come in super handy, but I'm not going to take it. Okay, Ninjask. Ninjask, I think, is one of the few Pokemon in this game that gets a speed boost. Actually, I think it was like the original speed boost. I was going to say, does anything else in this game have it, but I think Yanma gets it. I mean, Yanma isn't normally acquirable in this game. I think it unlocks in the post-game, I want to say. Because once you open up the post-game, like, another area of the Safari Zone opens up. But I think that's... But I'm pretty sure Yanma's in there. Because I know it has a good few Johto Pokemon in there. Anyway, we should be able to finish off this fight without too much hassle now, because it's just a Sandshrew left. And, you know, we have two level 25s to fight level 22. And the entire remainder of my team, don't mind me, just momentarily had a hiccup there. Anyway, so these two are defeated, and we are immediately going to get jumped by this next guy. So I am going to switch out for that. Because these guys in this game, I feel like they always have Aron. Like trainers like this, Pokemaniacs, they always have Aron or Lairon. I think some of them have, like, Sableye or Mawile, but in general, a lot of them use the same couple of Pokemon. Now, I do want to keep Marshtomp at the back of the party generally for this, mostly just because the next gym is fire type, so I would quite like to have my water ground type kind of just, you know, sat securely at the back of the party. Also, as it turns out, maybe the quad effective stab move on its stronger defense would have been better against, would have been the better player there. Good to know. But honestly, it doesn't really make all that much difference. I took a grand total of 5 damage. Anyway, so yeah, I think I should maybe Marshtomp a little bit sparingly here. But for now, I think we're in an okay position to use it, mostly just because we're fighting Steel Rock types. Pretty much, unless Marshtomp has a super effective advantage on it, I'm probably not going to use it in this episode. Also, let's quickly just around here and grab this item. Okay, a Soda Pop. That wasn't really worth it, but hey, here we are. And we find a Firestone. There's not many Pokemon in this game that actually evolve with Firestones. Like, of the Pokemon that you naturally just find in Hoenn, I think it's actually just Vulpix. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just Vulpix in this game. Which makes the Firestone almost a worthless item. To be totally honest, in general, Hoenn doesn't have... Where were you for my first encounter? And I would have loved to have had a Skarmory. Like, Skarmory is such a cool Pokemon, and in this game you actually get access to it at such a point in the game where it would be actually usable. You know, unlike in Colosseum where you get it... in Colosseum you get it when you fight Gonzap, which is right before you go into the Elite Four. Well, the Elite Four... I guess technically it's the final 6 because you fight those 4, then you fight Nazgûl, and then you fight Everest back to back. But still, you get the point. You get what I mean. Like, it would have been great if I could have had a Skarmory there. I would have loved to have had one. I know I would have been adding another electric weakness and a fire weakness, and, you know, doubling up on having flying types, and I try to avoid doubling up on types when possible. The blue scarf is a useless item to me. I believe it's a contest item. I think. I already have the red scarf as well. You know what? Who knows? Maybe we'll find the green, pink, and yellow scarves as well. Because there should be 3 more in this game. Wait, what's down here? Huh. I've never walked across these hills before. Is there a hidden item or something? Let's find out. Item finder. Nope. No, you can just go along here for no reason. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so that's where you get the soot sack, which is basically you go and collect the volcanic ash. You collect the ash by walking through the grass here, and then you can turn it into items. It takes ages, it's not really worth it. Okay, so we found... I'm pretty sure normally I'm pretty sure that's TM32 that's hidden there, which is normally double team. But here we found TM17, which was Metal Sound, which honestly is pretty okay, because now I can teach Metal Sound to basically anything. Mostly because TM17 is Protect. And Protect is, I think, the second most learnable TM after Toxic. I might be wrong on that, but I feel like basically anything can learn it. Okay, let's talk to Lynette. Oh, hello, you are... Okay, your name is Branch. I can see that you're a trainer, so that means you must use the Pokemon storage system I developed. I arrived at that conclusion as a simple deductive process. You spoke to me because you want to access something on this PC. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm Lynette. Honestly, I'm glad to meet you. It's great that you're using the storage system. If you could, please visit me at home. My house is on Route 114. So, how does it actually work in other regions? Like, it makes perfect sense in Kanto, where it's like, yes, this is Professor Oak's PC. It's Bill's PC, but I think it's like, it transfers them to Professor Oak's lab. Or at least that's how it works in the anime. I think the way it works in the game and in the anime is very different, though. Anyway, whatever. Let's just keep moving on, because I'm going to make an absolute fool of myself talking about Pokemon lore incorrectly if I keep going. So I'm going to stop now while I'm not already ahead. Okay. Metronome. That's normally Metronome, but I can... Okay, so anything I can learn Metronome, I can teach outrage. Okay. Also, there's something, there may also be something to be said there of, you know, wait, what did they say? What was their exact wording? All sorts of things, but I used up my allowance. Wouldn't it be nice if there were a spell that made money appear when you waggle a finger? If you want, I can teach your Pokemon the move Outrage. Money won't appear, but your Pokemon will do well in battle. Okay, that's kind of fun. Wait, what? Can I give money to this skitty? No, I can't, okay. I thought I was going to be like, do you want to donate money to this skitty? And I would have donated money. Okay, so, I know there's a hidden item in this crate. Okay, I'll take a Master Ball. The fact that I just looked in a random critter and found a Master Ball. The Master Ball just fell to earth. I mean, hey, that's a guaranteed catch on any one thing in the game, which is kind of nice. Okay, so that kid gives me TM28, which is normally Dig. This guy gave me TM5, which is normally Raw. Okay, so that's... We have Razor Wind and Mud Sport. Man, we're really getting some great stuff today, huh? Okay, so I'll keep a fair few of these trainers. Well, that's inconvenient because I wanted to get those berries. So I'm gonna go back around. My encounter for this route is I already have a Lotad, so that's dupes. Although part of me wanted to catch that Lotad just to go, well, I don't need to train one from level 3 now, because training a Lotad from level 3 will be agony. But hey, I'll do it eventually. You know, if I lose a few of my other Pokemon, I have plenty of good water types available, and I don't think I currently have a Water Stone. So, I think for now I would be limited to Lombre, not Ludicolo. Although the Lotads do keep appearing. Maybe, who knows, maybe I'll get super lucky and the game will just go like, hey, here's a shiny. I doubt it, but whatever. Okay, let's go talk to Lynette real quick. Oh, hello. I'm sorry everything's so cluttered. When I get engrossed in research, things end up this way. This is embarrassing. Please keep this a secret in exchange for this. And we got a Lotad doll. Okay, so you can use that to decorate either your home, like either your bedroom at home or your secret base. And we get an encounter, and that's a third Lotad in a row. Honestly, I feel like the game is trying to protect me from the Swablu encounter. Which honestly I wouldn't mind, because I don't like Swablu very much. Like, okay. Swablu is a Pokemon that, like, it's cute. I like Swablu's design. I think it looks cute and it's a cool little Pokemon. But training it is agonizingly slow. Like, it's not a good Pokemon to have to train. Like, it becomes kind of okay once it becomes Altaria, but in general, it's just not worth it. Like, I don't think it's worth it. Although, when it becomes Altaria, it does get the benefit of at least getting a Dragon typing, which is always beneficial, and that was Stab and did about a third. Okay. We might be here a while. You know what? I'm just gonna switch. I'm just gonna switch and just attack. I'm just gonna switch and attack and attack and attack. Sometimes you just have to press the attack, and that Marill went for rule out. Fair enough. Let's go for strength. Once again, Silk Scarf boosted. Also, you may be wondering, hey, why did you buy 2 repels in the store? Quite a very, very simple answer. I absolutely need them, because I am a bit concerned about going into Meteor Falls for encounters. And by that I mean I want to try to delay my Meteor Falls encounter until later in the game. If you've played Gen 3, you probably already know why, but basically this game's pseudo-legendary Pokemon is only found in one room in Meteor Falls, and you don't get access to it until you have all 8 badges. So, yeah, while I could encounter a Zubat in there, I could encounter a Zubat in there and it would probably just be fine, because I do already have one in the death box because it died. obviously. So that would still qualify as dupes. But I don't really want to risk it because I know that there is still, whatchamacallit. Is it Solrock or Lunatone Emerald? I want to say it's Solrock. I'm going to say it's Solrock, but it could be Lunatone. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind Lunatone that much because I quite like Lunatone. And I've always been more of a moon person than a sun person. Either way, we catch the Swablu. Honestly, I probably should have just taken one of the Lotads, but hey, here we are. If nothing else, we can add another Pokemon to the cute Pokemon list of just cute Pokemon that I have. Also, I should... Wait, did I move... I could have had a Survivor. I would have loved a Survivor. Survivor is such a cool Pokemon. Okay, so I can pick this up, because I always remember that there's a hidden item here. And this guy, I think this guy has a Lairon. I don't know why, but I think he has a Lairon. Okay, it must be if I come back later in the game, he has one. But hey, I was right, that I was in... Like, so far my statement is holding true. You know, that these guys always have Arons. Also, I know I said I wasn't going to be Ashtomp all that much, but I am trying to just get a teensy little bit more experience because I know that I have to fight Maxie, and who knows, that Camerupt could potentially be a problem. Also, in my original playthrough of Emerald that I did a few years ago, it'll be unlisted in the description if I remember to do so. In that playthrough, I found 2 shinies. One of them was a Swablu. I don't think I used one of them, but I did find 2 shinies. And we found a Sacred Ash. Okay, I can't use that, but that's a cool item to find. Also, I know I've said it for like 3 episodes, you know, now, but for serious this time. Okay, this is my Rock Smash encounter for the game. And it's a level 20 Geodude. I'm more than happy with that. I'm genuinely pleased to have that. Partially because that's another... Do I already have a Rock type available? I don't think I do. Either way, that is a Rock type. It's a potential Golem. That is a good pickup. It's a bit on the slow side, but it's powerful. It can take hits. It can deal out damage. It's a good Pokemon to have. Okay, I'm gonna have to fight this Kindler. I think that's what this guy's called. Also, these guys, I know he also has a Wingull, I think. Because he's like, well, if you're lighting some campfires, you should keep some water handy. I'm pretty sure he has a water type, so it's going to be either a Marill or a Wingull or something like that. You know, one of the common water type Pokemon of the Hoenn region. 10 out of 10, we level up to 27, and there we go, he does indeed have a Wingull. I don't know why, but there are trainers in this game that I just kind of remember weird little quirks about their team. And... okay, so this is going to be a little bit of an inconvenience. The question is, can I break through the confusion? I sure hope I can. 10 out of 10, we actually can. Thank you, Marshtomp. Thank you for doing good work today. Okay, so we put out that guy's fire, and... okay, apparently we put out the fire, but we set their spirit on fire. Cool. Okay, so this should be a double battle. I'll put Rafflesia out front, because this is a hiker, so they'll have ground types. Well, rock types, they'll have Geodudes. And this girl, I believe she probably has grass types. Like, this type of train, like, the girls usually have a Pokemon like, whatchamacallit, like Lotad, Shroomish, those types of ones, grass types. Like, grass and water seem to be their 2 primary typings. And then, obviously, the hikers are primarily rock or fighting types. 10 out of 10, I'm doing so well with words today. Okay, so Wave hits level 26. Absorb probably just takes out the Geodude in 1 hit. Marill is... honestly, Marill can probably take a hit because it has good HP. Like, it's not exactly a super bulky Pokemon, and it shouldn't have huge power. I don't think it gets huge power until it's a Zurill, and even then it's And even then, it has the potential to still just be thick there, so... Like, I'm going to double in on the Numal because that's much more of a threat to me. It's not all that much of a threat anyway, but still. And then Wave just absolutely annihilated it. And hopefully Absorb does a good amount of damage. Okay, it did a teensy little bit under half. Okay, I say a teensy little bit under half. That was probably like 40% maybe. I'm bad at just... Like, I'm not great at just kind of like looking at the health bar and eyeballing a percentage on it. Like, I take an educated guess. But, you know, sometimes I feel like the education system maybe didn't work in that regard. Like, I take an educated guess. But man, I guess I didn't do too well. Anyway, let's just keep going, because I'm going to make myself sound like an idiot, even more so than usual. Okay, apparently he won a battle. Good for him. I'm just going to leave that hiker for now. I have plenty of trainers that I've basically just saved for later. Because I know I'm going to have to do some training. Maybe not necessarily after this episode, but definitely before I go to Petalburg's gym. Okay, so now we can throw on the Super Repel. And I'm going to put Vigoroth out front. Mostly, I know that isn't even a battle in here in Emerald. I just want to, you know, have it out front. Okay, we got an escape rope. Now, let's quickly go and talk to Team Magma and also Team Aqua. With this meteorite, that thing in Mt Chimney will... I don't know who you are, but if you get in the way of Team Magma, don't expect any mercy. Hold it right there, Team Magma. You're badly mistaken if you think you can have your way with the world. Even Team Aqua joins us. But it's too much trouble to deal with all of you. Doesn't matter. We've already got the yeah, so off to Mt Chimney we go. Be seeing you, Team Aqua Dingbats. We're called them Dingbats. Didn't I see you before at Slateport's museum? Ah, so your name is Branch. At the time, I thought you were one of Team Magma's goons. You're one odd kid. Team Magma is a dangerous group of total fanatics. They engage in destruction, claiming to expand the landmass. They are rivals to us, the sea-loving Team Aqua. Boss, we should give chase to them. Yes, we must. We've got to hurry. There's no telling what Team Magma will do at Mt Chimney. You should keep an eye out for Team Magma too. Farewell! Okay, let's check on Professor Cosmo. I'm Cosmo. I'm a professor. Team Magma asked me to guide them in Meteor Falls. They tricked me. They even took my meteorite away. Then a similar bunch, Team Aqua, showed up. After that, I don't understand any of them. That Team Magma, what are they gonna do with that meteorite at Mt Chimney? For all intents and purposes, like, they have a machine for it, but in terms of practicality, they might as well just be, like, kind of throwing it into the volcano and setting it off. And just kind of going, okay, that'll erupt now. Okay, so out onto it. Okay, that guy has good eyes. Good to know. Apparently that guy's good at busting bricks with his forehead. Interesting. Honestly, I've always thought like that's an unsafe thing to do. Also, speaking of unsafe things to do, leaving in your normal type against a fighting type. Ah, it's going for focus energy, what's the problem? There's no issue here, it's going for focus energy, and then we just land for scratch and finish off this fight. Easy W. Okay, so, there are a couple more trainers on this route. Once again, I might come back and fight them later. And don't mind me just trying to navigate my way past that guy and just kind of shuffling in place, I suppose. Okay, we found a blue shard, so I can trade that way later in the game for a water stone, that's what it's called. I don't know how I managed to blank on the word water, but hey, yeah, we are. Also, Bluckberries are going to do absolutely nothing. And we found a Nest Ball. Nest Ball also isn't exactly going to be too helpful to me. Actually, it could be. Who knows. Anyway, let's make our way through. We still have the rappel on, and now it wears off. Fortunately, we've already made it to the tunnel. So now I gotta play a fun little game of how many times do I get jumped by a Whismer before I get out of this cave. So we have one Whismer. I'm gonna guess 4. I'm gonna guess we get interrupted 4 times. That's one Whismer. Only one. Unprecedented. Okay, so let's quickly make our way along here, back to Moreville. I'm going to stock up on some more Pokeballs, mostly just because I think I'm going to need them. Okay, let's quickly stock up. I have 20 of those. Let's just go. Let's get up to 15 Great Balls, I suppose. And I already have a whole bunch of Soda Pops, so I'm not too worried about my healing item situation. However, I am going to quickly check in and see what this Geodude I caught had. Because honestly, this could be worth having on the team. So Numel can take a quick little break. That can go in there. I also just need to shuffle all these along. So relax, docile, hasty. I mean, it already has magnitude. I'm gonna bring the Geodude along with me just for now. It might not be going on the team permanently, but for now at least, I am gonna bring it with me. Also, yeah, I am, like as previously stated, I am allowing myself one Rock Smash encounter for the entire game. Like I'm not counting it as a root encounter; it's specifically a Rock Smash encounter. Similarly, I'm going to allow myself one underwater encounter. I'm going to allow myself one underwater encounter, even though when I catch a Pokemon, I believe it'll say it's the same route. Anyway, I'm just kind of clarifying that because I know that that could become a point of contention. So I'm just kind of establishing my rule for it here. I mean, I've established it in like the last 3 episodes. I'm sure you are all sick of hearing me talk about it. Okay, so now I'm just going to try to avoid these trainers, because there's a trainer here, and there's a hiker here, and in turn we dodge him and make our way up Mt Chimney. So we take the cable car up, and now we can deal with Team Magma. I always thought that little animation was cool, I don't know why. Okay, so, obviously we can't go down Jagged Pass here, because obviously it's all blocked off, so we can't. So what does Archie have to say? I should have guessed you'd show up. See for yourself what the fanatics of Team Magma are up to. They're trying to inject the stolen meteorite's power into the volcano. Doing something like that will cause the volcano's eruption. Okay, and then I guess all these guys are just fighting with their Poochyena. Fair enough. Yeah, this is a double battle. We should be okay here. Okay, so, I will say, Team Magma, I always loved their designs. I always thought they had some of the coolest evil team designs. Like, I don't know, I always just thought they were really cool. Although, very, very minor nitpick. The girls are shown to have blue hair in their sprites, but on the overworld it's clearly brown. I know that that's like a very, very minor nitpick, but it's like, no, consistency, game. Consistency is important. But I guess, I don't know, maybe it would have been weird if they had, like, blue, I don't know. Maybe it's because blue doesn't really go with the red. Oh, that's an earthquake. That's basically an earthquake. Oh, that did nothing. That did way less than I thought it was. What was I worried about? Okay, so Numel goes down, we hit level 26, and Wave still doesn't hit level 27, I haven't checked how close it is. Yeah, so she has blue hair there, but on the overworld, it's clearly brown. Yeah, so surely I should be fighting against you guys, right? Okay, so now we get to fight Magma admin Tabitha, who looks very different to how he does here. Like, he looks so different here to how he does in, whatchamacallit, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Like, in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, they gave him a huge redesign. I mean, to be fair, most of Team Magma and Team Aqua got a huge design for the remix. Which I do think is kind of cool. It helps differentiate the original and the remake a lot more, I think. And we are just kind of annihilating this Pokemon. Why does he... Buddy, you're level 24, why don't you have Mighty Gunner by now? Like, are you okay? Is everything okay? Is everything okay at the Team Magma base? Why don't you have a Golbat? Like, is everything okay at the Team Magma base? Like, fellas, are you okay? Well, either way, we just annihilated Tabitha without any real hassle. Oh, wait, hang on. It's just another normal, okay. I have an awful feeling I shouldn't have done that. Ah, never mind, it's fine. It's fine. I was gonna say I have a terrible feeling I shouldn't have done that because it was gonna live on 1, then click magnitude, get 10, and kill my vigor off. But no, we're alive, we're fine. And now I gotta do a little bit of setup before I go into this battle. Because I have a tiny little change I want to make here. And by that, I mean berries. Where are they? Persim. We are going to switch out the silk scarf for a persim berry. Now, well, that's a minor. Okay, what can I afford to get rid of? X attack, can't use that, get out of here. Yeah, I forgot that in this game you have the limited item capacity in the bag, so I'm going to have to start juggling items a little bit. Okay, so, give it the persim berry, and I'm not going to lead with it, I'm going to lead with Piggy. And hopefully we should be okay here. The power contained in the meteorite. By amplifying its power with this machine, Mt Chimney's volcanic activity will instantly intensify. Its energy will grow deep inside the crater and... Who are you? I'd heard Archie bemoaning a child who'd been meddling in Team Aqua's affairs. It must be you that he meant. So you're thinking of interfering with us, Team Magma? Now you listen. Long ago, living things used the land to live and grow. That is why the land is all important. It is the cradle of all. That is why Team Magma is dedicated to the expansion of the landmass. It is for further advancement of humankind and Pokemon, and for that we need the power of what sleeps within this mountain. Oh, there is no need for you to learn that much. But no matter, I'll teach you the consequences of meddling in our grand design. Okay, off we go. So, Maxie has 3 Pokemon. He will lead with his Mighty Yenna. And this is why I brought the Persim Berry. Because he will have Swagger on this Mighty Yenna. So I looked at Mighty Yenna's level up moveset. It gets Raw at 22 and it gets Swagger at 27. So pretty much, I'm hoping that it goes for Swagger. Perfect. Because now, I have the Persim Berry to break me out of confusion. It just gave me a +2. But it just gave me +2 for nothing. In terms of practicality. So we use the Persim, get rid of that, and now we just hit like a train. Because we're a +2. Because we're +2s. Okay, now we're in a little bit of a quandary here. Now we're in a little bit of a danger zone. So we are now confused properly. We are now genuinely confused. However, we are on +4. So if I can break out of confusion in a hurry... Also, we're going to hit ourselves really hard there, okay. Hopefully Slack Off works. Okay, we heal back to full. Pretty much all I need to do is not... Well, that's a problem, isn't it? That's an inconvenience for me. Okay. I had made such a smart play and the game's just... I had made such a smart play and then the game just said, no. I don't think so. The game just told me, no. Not today. Okay, so that's now got the paralysis effect. Yeah, I'll go out to Wave and just wing attack my way to victory, I suppose. Okay, Bite hits for a lot more than I was hoping for. I'll set up a double team. Who knows, maybe I can get super lucky and it'll just miss or get paralyzed. No, there's the Swagger. How does this thing land Swagger every single time? I know that's a highly accurate move, but come on. Okay, come on. Come on, Wave. Break through. Okay, fantastic. That should take out the Mighty Yenna. Okay, that Mighty Yenna is bulkier than I thought. Can I please just break out of confusion? Or break through twice in a row. That's very good for me. Okay. So, it took a lot of work, but we bring down the Mighty Yenna. Honestly, that was the thing that I was worried about on his team. Why is this not a Golbat? Like, it's weird to me that that isn't a Golbat. Either way, we just take that out. And now we play a dangerous game. Because this Camerupt, I think it has a rock move. But I am on +1 evasiveness. And we just crit and take out the Camerupt. Never mind. Swallow once again coming in clutch. We love to see the Swallow succeed. What? Maxi, was caught off guard? I mean, yeah, crits happen, buddy. It happens to the best of us. But enough. I'll back off this time. But don't think that this is the last you've seen of Team Magma. Even without the meteorite, if we obtain that orb... Okay. Thank you. With your help, we thwarted Team Magma's destructive plan. But you, whose side are you on? It doesn't matter. We'll remain vigilant and keep up our pursuit of Team Magma. We shall meet again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put the silk scarf back on, I'm going to put the silk scarf back, and honestly, I feel a little bit bad, mostly just because I didn't get to use my plan. Like, hey, it worked out in the end, but I didn't get to use my plan properly. Okay, so we take out the meteor, so now we can go and return that to Professor Cosmo, and he'll give us TM27, I believe. And TM27 is normally return, so I'll be able to teach that to basically anything. Also, that old lady will sell you lava cookies. Lava cookies are basically full heals. Full heal as in the item. Okay, that is a hiker, so let's actually put Rafflesia out front. And away we go. Oh, I can just dodge him. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, that's Numal, so that's dupe. So I believe in this area I can find Machop. And I think I can find Spoink. Honestly, I would love to get a Spoink. Also, this is... What? What are you doing here? What am I doing in a place like this? What business is it of yours? Oh, he actually wants to fight. Guess that makes perfect sense, actually. But, buddy, I just beat your leader, like, 5 minutes ago, so, I don't see what... Like, I don't think your plan's gonna work here. But yeah, so pretty much, I'm hoping that I get Spoink as my encounter here, mostly because I do quite like Grumpig, and Grumpig is a kind of cool Pokemon that I don't see ever really get much use. So who knows, it might come out super handy. Like, I might be able to get a Grumpig and hopefully keep it alive and use it. I say that, I don't know if I'm going to get access to any other Psychic types in the game. But honestly, just having access to a Psychic type is always good, because I can't really think of a single gen where Psychic has been a bad typing to have. Like, in general, it's always just powerful. Okay, so that guy tells you that it's the hideout, so we'll be coming back here later, and we found a Cornberry. Okay. Are there any other hidden items? There's probably some around here, but hopefully we can just get an encounter in here. So we get a Machop. Okay. Honestly, I would have preferred Spoink, but ultimately I think Machop is probably better. I feel safer with Machop, to be honest. Like, I would have preferred a Spoink, but I feel safer having Machop. Mostly because I know that the gym after Flannery is normal type. And obviously having a fighting type going into that gym will always be a good thing. Mostly just because, you know, fighting type is very good against, well, fighting type is the one weakness of normal type. However, if I need this Machop to stay in the ball, thank you. 10 out of 10, thank you for your cooperation on this Machop. Now then, let's quickly head on into, Lava Ridge Town, and end off today's episode. I just need to sneak this guy. 10 out of 10. Nailed it. Okay. So in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, there's someone here who gives you the TM for Swords Dance. But I also need to go and pick up that, I need to pick up the egg for Why Not. So there's there's an old lady here who will basically just give you a Why Not egg. And I need to see what is in that egg, because it's been randomized. It could be literally anything. So it could be a Rayquaza. It could be It could be Groudon, it could be a Wynot, it could be an Igglybuff. Who knows? Let's go get that egg. Let's go and get that egg. Okay, so, Lava Ridge Town. I have here an egg. I'd hoped to hatch it by covering in hot sand by the hot springs, but that doesn't seem to be enough. I thought it would be best if it would be kept together with Pokemon and carried about. You're a trainer, yes? And your Pokemon radiate vitality, so what say you? Will you take this egg to hatch? Okay, so now we have the egg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of go back and forth here. I'm going to basically just go back and forth here until this egg hatches, and I'll just make a cut and be back in a minute. Okay, so this egg took a good while, so hopefully it'll be something really cool. So let's find out. We have a Donphan? Okay. I can work with this. I can definitely work with this. So, we now have a Donphan. Not like this. Game, don't give me a Donphan and then make it modest. Come on, really? Okay, fine. Not ideal, but I can work with it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to heal up, even though I just healed, and I'm going to end off today's episode here. So next time, we're going to be challenging Flannery at the Lava Ridge Town Gym for our 4th badge. So, I'm going to end off today's episode here. As always, feel free to leave a comment or click any buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I'll hopefully see you all next time as we challenge Flannery. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.